Life is handy with all these markets that furnish us with everyday food, but we have a tendency to omit how fundamental and substantial agriculture is, so to bridge the whole we convey you Cole the Cornstar. But earlier than we commence, make certain to hit that subscribe button if you're new here, and hit that notification bell to no longer pass over any new updates. It may no longer appear so, a good deal to you, however it helps us a lot. Life as a farmer can be particularly repetitive and daunting at instances, and Cole was once following in his father's footsteps of one day turning into a top-notch farmer. As a kid, he used to take a seat on his father's lap as he drove him around the cornfields on the tractor, and growing up in these surroundings, he was once speedy to reap competencies, and he knew that he used to be in the line to take over the responsibility. Cole is a fourth-generation household farmer, and they stay in central Iowa. Cole owns a 1,700-acre farm and loves to work on it. He promotes agriculture through YouTube with his father, his brother, and Sable, who used to be hired. As a youngster and the emergence of YouTube, there used to be no doubt it ought to be a very excellent area of interest to faucet in, and so they tapped in. After his diploma in finance, he had no time to waste, and well, he was once at it. Well, he was once all in it. He used to work on his farm for 16 hours for the duration of the day, and then take a seat at his desk to spend another 5 hours modifying the content. Everyone at some factor is tempted to depart the village and settle in a metropolis searching for higher possibilities, and when they misplace their grandfather, they've been demotivated. However, Cole is aware of how to make the first rate of what he has, and it's become out to be the best way to uplift the household spirit. These labored workers as the household in these video logs can be considered fortunately answering queries and assisting a lot of farmers, whilst Daddy Cornstar works on the farm with witty jokes. This authenticity and the correct portrayal of farm existence is engaging, as the assignment the actual aspect of existence with no fabrications to enchantment. Their honesty shines through their movies, and their efforts to preserve privateness suggest their modesty. It is nearly like they create a digital bond via the internet as they take us to their farm and exhibit us how it's done. This makes their monotonous farming agenda tons of extra fascinating and motivates them to elevate their family's legacy forward. In an interview, Cole said, "I watch my grandpa work difficult each day of his life, sacrificing so lot simply so that he ought to throw the whole thing he had lower back in the farm." Cole says of his grandfather, who handed away in 2019, "I favor to honor the legacy and do him proud. He'd be tickled by using all of this. He'd have a wonderful laugh, and if he used to be here, I assume we'd get a lot out of him. He'd be amazed that all these humans are starting at from all around the world." The legacy is additionally potential that they're satisfactory at what they do, so they address all the misconceptions surrounding farming and bridge the hole between the buyers and farmers. They can be considered doing preservation works on their machinery, including revolutionary procedures to maximize yield and minimize effort, and harvesting a whole lot like a tutorial video that ought to get you via any hardships that you would possibly face if you were homesteading or simply truly developing vegetation as an interest or farming in general. Cole the Cornstars have come a long way, and they get accepted sponsors that have helped them improve their farm to a totally new level. Their dedication is exceptional, and their know-how gives free to all of their viewers. So, we're going to depart a hyperlink to their channel in the remark part under if you prefer to test them out. Cole the Cornstar joined YouTube on the 1st of October 2018, made their first ad about 3 years in the past, and given that then, they've managed to reap a complete of 513,000 subscribers and get about 53,000 views each and every day. They make about $210 a day, which may want to go up to $6,000 a month, and they have an estimated internet worth of $800,000. So that's gonna do it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you appreciated this video. Well, if you did, exhibit us by way of liking the video. Take care, remain protected, and we'll see you subsequent time.